how's that? I don't know why they trying to put that on my thing. When I see some dinero, I'll think about amararera. Right now, other people coming on barely don't even have half the content that I have and got thousands of followers. Wonder how that works. Yeah, whatever. I show up and just be me. Which one did I think okay. Let's see. There's something that's kind of fun. Let's try this one. I already did the Mayday one. I like the purple one. Let's do that. Let's do some purple today. All right, all right, all right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome on in to Be So Light. I am like 6 minutes behind. Today was all about, gotta go get some Drano. It was time to kind of flush out the tubes in the bathtub. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like looking at everything. I'm thinking to myself, oh no, I gotta, you know, clean that out. Well, it's time. It's kind of been, I think a couple of years since the last pipe cleaning thing I had to do. So anyway, welcome on in. Today is our second day of the portal. And we are just, I don't know if anybody else is feeling it, but it is just so surreal how this energy is moving. When you go to sleep at night, are you kind of feeling like when you go to sleep and you kind of wake up in the middle of it, it feels kind of off sync, like weird, like a weird feeling. Everything just doesn't feel like Earth. Feels different. Feels like a different type of Earth. I'm drinking my favorite Dandelion blend, the Dandy blend. So good. I really like it. Okay, today is Monday, of course. And here we are with a Monday energy, and this is all about the blue electric monkey. His portal is activated in order to play bonding illusions. I seal the process of magic with the electric tone of service. I am guided by the power of vision. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. The color is blue. Venus, throat, and cardinal is the earth family. Now, the reality of the mind of God is the underlining fact of cosmic science, which offers a view of process of cosmic evolution and a spiritual and that is spiritual in nature. So we're fourth dimension, um we're second time dimension cosmic ascension. We're fourth mental sphere continuing consciousness. Gate 315. Number 9 energy for sure. And today is constraint. What is the constraints? What is the feeling of constraint? We're also looking at this sacral and root chakra energy that is also connected with that throat chakra. Um, Expressions, and then tomorrow, go back to regular. How many people watched the Grammys? I didn't watch it. You know how if I'm gonna be interested in watching that, I wait until it's done. Then I go on YouTube and look at all the highlights and see who won what. There was a lot of Marilyn Monroe energy going on. A lot of blonde hair, a lot of strap type of things hanging off the shoulder thing going on. all that craziness. Crazy people. Um, who knows anymore? What this is all a ritual anyway. It really is. It's all ritual. Okay, let's close this one. All right, so today is all about the vision. What is your vision? What is it? What is it? What is it? What's the vision? What's your vision? How do you see your vision? And we're only going to have one code today. And that's going to anchor the codes that you got yesterday. And you can continue using those codes. I feel that way too, like everything is off. Yes, everything is off. Everything is off because of the fact that we got timelines clashing. Then we have activated stargates, activated portals, a lot going on, and these ley lines lighting up. Okay, the ley lines are lighting up. Now, if I look a little hue of purple, that's because I got the purple light thingy going on today. I said, let me get that going. I want to be in some purple today. So that energy, we have that going on. I'm sorry, I just saw something. Y'all familiar with Mary Jane? She likes to travel the world, but likes everybody to support her through her page where she collects money to travel the world free off of your money to help her do that. Bless her heart. So excited for her. Anyway, just I'm looking at seeing all this stuff, all this product stuff that she's doing. She's in Africa right now. I'm like, what is she doing? All right. Anyway, back to us. So everything is feeling off kiltered, and you're gonna feel that because with this leveling up, with this energy, it's the amount of speed. Now, let's talk about something. When we accelerate in time or accelerate in speeding things up, it kind of leaves you in an off-kilter moment because there's no, like, you can't get totally anchored into what yesterday was. You got to be present at all times. That's part of it. You got to be present. You can't get wrapped up in what happened yesterday, what happened a few days ago. It's all about what and how you're showing up in this present moment. What is presently going on? What is your immediate attention right now? Okay? How are you in this place of what you need to do right now? That's where this is. So I'm finding it really interesting with everything that's going on, how the energy is just moving, and it's just going and going. So, and then there's the energy also because of the amount of particles in the air that's creating this sensitivity that's amplifying things up. So this is why I was telling everyone, this is so important for you to make sure you are, when you come home, you do your smudging. This is also really important for you. When you take things off, get that stuff off of you, get things off of your body, putting on new clothes and gowns and stuff or whatever. When you've been out in the muck and mire out there in the crazy world, take that stuff off. So what's your vision doing? What is the vision? What are you holding true for yourself in the vision? So if you're stepping in a higher vibration realm and you're leaving the old, what is your vision of how you see yourself or what you're claiming of yourself? What's the vision? Are you still clinging on to the old vision of self that's very locked into the third dimensional energy that you're leaving? Or are you quantum jumping into an energy that is greatly bringing in who you really are in your light form? Your soul is not limited. It's never limited. The human ego is the one that comes in and negates and plays games of limitation. Okay? So when we are moving into those higher realms, those higher energies, that's where you have to kind of take yourself and say, okay, how am I going to evolve? How am I looking at an evolution of myself? You know, we only have a little bit more before we hit the doorway of spring. We're still in the dark. There's a glimmer, tiny glimmer of light showing, but it's not yet revealing all the light. Okay? So while we're in this part of the self, this is where when that door finally aligns itself and the light comes up in its full capacity, stepping into that spring doorway, stepping into a true new year that's aligned, when the light comes back, how do you want to be aligned with that? Especially when we talk about the work of doing the cleansing from the womb, and you get all of those things off of you so that you're not walking with that into your newer year. When you really think about it, it's really a powerful look at vision right now, because we're in Aquarian time. We just entered into that. Now we're going to step into a newer energy of going into that spring, but we're still in a 9 number year. So what needs to finally be the final say, you're done, and keep it moving? What are you going to give yourself permission on to really have that part of your vision activated? What do you see yourself doing when we get to a 1 year? When we get to 2026? That's going to be very interesting. That's going to be that energy of starting something new. What is that going to look like? What is that going to feel like? Because right now, we're actually, each one of us are going through our own form of self-purging. Looking at the self and saying what works, what doesn't work anymore. We're questioning what makes us happy, what doesn't make us happy. We're looking at, do I stay or do I go? So what is that part of you that is not willing to negotiate and play it safe anymore? What is that part of you? When we look at the vision, we come from the birth part, that spirit energy. Now we're coming into the vision. What is the vision? What are you holding true for the self? How do you really see yourself? Is yourself that you currently see upgrading? What is the upgrading accelerated self? That's beautiful. Pay attention to that. How are you becoming the upgraded, accelerated self that's showing up? And when you say that, What are you showing up as? What is going to be new? What are you connecting to that's new? What are you stepping out of that is that fearful part that's making you say, oh, I always wanted to try this. Why not? In order to really bond with the newer you is going to take you out of your comfort zone. Hi, lovely. That newer you is going to bring you into what is your vision. Some of us stop ourselves in our vision because we're too afraid of what if the outcome is really, what is it going to be? Well, you're never going to know if you don't step forward and activate that new vision. What do you see yourself doing? How do you see yourself moving into that? So as we move into this higher energy, this is where it's going to get a little bit crazy. Literally. Because the energy is so, how do I put it? It's like, imagine yourself, here we go. Imagine yourself going into a boutique and you know you have to get ready for the most important time of your life that is going to be a marker of a significant change that you are ready to do. But you want to make sure you totally dress for the event. That when you step into this new energy, I'm getting goosebumps already. When you step into this new energy, that you shine so bright that it sends out a signal of you're here, you're activating it, you're not expecting anything different or less. You're expecting exactly how you planned it all out and how you see yourself in the vision. So what if I was to tell you, would it be wonderful if you could just dress yourself in a perfect dress that's nothing but diamonds from head to toe? Diamonds all around. Diamond, even diamond hat or beret or whatever it is in your hair, and you got the diamond outfits on. Let's not forget about the men. How about that nice diamond outfit, the suit, smoky diamonds, maybe a charcoal suit. I love a man in a suit with a nice tie on, clean cut, shaved, mustache, beard, whatever is trimmed up nice, hair is looking good, eyes are glimmering. Yeah, he's showing up. And then you're in your diamond outfit showing up. What's the difference with that versus just putting on a regular dress, showing up to the same event? Because it just shows that you're just staying at that one level, you're playing it safe. Or the diamond dress makes a statement. It's bling city time. It's shiny. It's bursting with that light. It's going to catch all the light around you. When you're stepping out, it's going to glimmer. You're going to stand out. There's no hiding. There's no, I don't want everybody to see me. No, you're going to stand out in that diamond dress. Kind of like, what was this? I saw, what's her name? That clone, Bianca and Wes, KW, whatever, standing up there, and she had on a mink coat and she took it off and she looked like nude, like she wasn't wearing anything. Humiliation rights, I don't know. Not like that. More classier with the diamond dress on, pulling off the shimmer and the shine. Classiness. It's kind of like shine bright like a diamond. You're that moment. So how you're showing up for the vision, when you see the vision and you see what it is that you are drawn to and how you want to reshape your world of what you want to step into and give yourself permission to have it, shine it up like diamonds. See diamonds all around it. See light all around it. Say that it's shining, because as soon as you captivate it in that form and you see it like that, the universe sees it like that, then you imprint that within yourself, bringing that into activation. That's the shifting. And we're going to get a lot of that moment happening to it. You're going to have that moment to say yes or no to something. And you got to be on it like this. There's no more of this, oh, well, let me look at my calendar here. I'm sorry, what was that you're offering? Well, can I get back to you on a Thursday on that and let you know how? No. How does it make you feel? Does it feel good? Does it feel aligned? Does it, when you see the image or whatever it is that's coming towards you and it's trying to interact with you and it's something of a vision that you are cultivating in and you're stepping into and you're giving birth to a new vision of yourself, does that feel good? Because if it doesn't, go back to the drawing board and reach in and find out what makes it feel good. What makes it feel aligned? What is the alignment that you're looking for? Okay? What is that feeling? Let's look at something. Hold on, let me see if I can bring it up. Okay. When we talk about diamond energy, okay, let's see how they put that diamond. So say if you decide you want to walk with a diamond ray of light, and that diamond ray of light is an 18th dimensional energy. Now, when I say 18th dimensional energy to you, what's the first thing that happens in your mind? Oh, can I be on a energy that high dimension? Can I reach that high? Can I? What if you just gave yourself permission to say, I want to know what that feels like, 18th dimension? Because remember, there's no time. So if you were to say, I want to know what that feels like, 18th dimension, and get quiet and go to that 18th dimension, allow yourself to just go there. Don't negotiate with the self. Don't try to plan it out. Don't try to Om Shamalaka. Don't try to do that. Just go. Just say, what does that feel like? 18th dimension. Get quiet. Breathe into it. And just see and feel yourself moving into that. And even if it's just for a split second, to feel that. It's kind of like how Constantine, when he has to go into those realms, he gets himself set up. He puts his feet in water. He tells himself he's going to go to this realm. He's going to go through the portal. And he does it. He's not sitting there trying to say, well, I'm Constantine, and I think I'm going to try to pull out a symbol or something that's going to try to get me to that higher realm. Hi, darling. Hi, darling. So you go into that space. It's the same with the vision. Now, let's dig a little deeper when we talk about having the vision of self, having to create a vision of our reality. If you see yourself in it, that means there's a version of yourself already activated in it. Am I right or wrong? Put a love heart in the chat if I'm right. If you have the vision, that means there's a part of you that's already living the vision. Yes or no? Come on, don't be afraid to answer. Yes or no? Think about it. This is so going to be so good for you. If you have the vision, you see yourself in it. Is it or is it not the truth that is already that higher aspect of yourself doing it? And this part of you is just recognizing it. And all you have to do is say, I like that. I think I'm going to divinely align with that. And just see that alignment taking place. See a diamond ray of light coming in and activating that. And believing it. So you can't activate the self and have that if there's this part of you that's going to doubt it. If there's this part of you that's going to be limited. If there's this part of you that's going to say, oh, I don't think this is going to work. Why? 90% of our visions come undone as soon as we say those crazy things of, oh, I don't think it's going to work. And then we tag it with this. Where's the money going to come from so I can have that? The universe didn't ask you that question. The universe is not trying to do that. All you have to do is be that most powerful, innate part of you, which is, if you're a female, you're an egg. You're the cosmos. You allow and you receive. And I love the talk that Dr. Kia Pruitt was having on our show today. They were talking a lot about the woman and the man energy. Here's the thing about it. One of the things when you are going through coaching, you have your coach, and one of the things that the coach that I've worked with, she would always say, being a woman means you receive. As soon as you start moving a lot of energy and trying to force something to happen and you're fighting it, you become masculine. Because what does the sperm do when it sees the egg? Those sperms are fighting each other trying to get to the egg. They're wanting to be the one end, so they're going to fight. They want to be that one that makes it in there to make that go. What has happened to a lot of us in our circumstances in this thing that we call life, we've been put in such situations where you have to activate your male side to get something done, because you might not have that male energy there to help partner up with you to do that. So it leaves you, I got to do this for myself. I got to go get this. I got to go handle this. Or, oh, the sink just got all jacked up. Now I got to do this. Oh, now you got to become that male energy. Sometimes what happens when we're talking about giving life to a vision and we're stepping into a creativity, especially as a female, you forget your female energy because you're so used to surviving, doing it yourself. Nothing wrong with it, but sometimes we get circumstance and staying like this, and this is where we lose the magic of the female power. Have you ever just watched? And it was perfect analogy how they were talking about it. When a woman is just being very soft spoken, very gentle, walking about in gentleness ways, the man energy comes in and automatically wants to do things for her. Versus the one that the man just says, oh, she can open her own door. I don't have to worry. She's got this. But then if you move into your feminine side and just move into that and you stay in that softness, not trying to battle the world, you just want to receive, it all starts flowing. It's the most craziest thing in the world, but it's the truth. It really is. And then I watch other female energies, how they tear down the man energy. And it becomes a game to them to get whatever you can out of that man energy. Isn't that a form of fighting also? You're gaming? So what if you were just in this part of the vision? You see yourself. You see how you want something to be. And you don't edit it. You don't limit yourself. Not with all this new energy coming in. You're going to plasmically allow yourself to supercharge it up with diamond ray light. And you know that diamond ray light is there to activate it. Oh, well, because it's on the 18th dimension. So why not just go up there and just use the light? Just ask for it. You're never going to get yourself shifted the way you want unless you start really using the power of the throat chakra, that Heka. You have to step into that, especially now. This is where you're going to see your light fully be activated and cultivate and gives you exactly what you are asking for, whether it's good or bad. Because if you're pulling more negative, you're going to see more of the negative side of things coming in. If that's where you're vibrating at. But if you're vibrating from, you got your diamond hat on, you got your diamond dress on, you don't expect anything less than that, that's what you're going to cultivate and pull in. Like I said, there's a part of you already in the vision. You now have to make it true by joining into it, aligning with it. And that means having conversations with the self and saying, you know what? I really do see myself having this house. Nice, big, pretty kitchen. 2 to 3 bedrooms. Nice office space. Nice wraparound porch. Nice land. Trees all over the place. Even a river flowing down in the background somewhere. Easy to get to. Just a beautiful place to live. Have good gatherings, building out different things, plants, and cultivating some good land. My home is singing and it's happy. People love to come and hang out and visit. So right there, you're seeing it and feeling it. I remember once, I was just coming out of the dark night of the soul. And I just finally said, okay, I'm done with a studio apartment. I've gotten through the worst part of the divorce and cleaning up stuff and getting my credit back online, because you know when you go through a divorce, that just knocks everything out of whack. And I remember I moved to an apartment, and I was already working at Kaiser. I think it was at Kaiser. Or was it UC Davis? Might have been one of those two. And I was already, still doing my nursing thing. I went back into it slowly and was doing my thing and did it just part time. I didn't want to be full time. But I was making enough money back in that day where you can afford an apartment. Back in that time. So I remember I went out and I looked at the apartment and I liked it. I liked the way it was set up, and I liked it was an older apartment style because you had the nice big bathtubs to sink into. Some nice porcelain bathtubs. Woo, nice. And I said, yeah, I'll take it. So I'm in that apartment, and I remember across the way from me, they were updating that one. They were putting all new, everything in it. Had everything new. New refrigerator, new stove, new everything. Countertops, tile, everything. Everything was new. Painted in this really pretty shell color. I just remember looking at it and I said, wow, that's really nice. So I said, oh, are you guys done over there across the way? And they say, yeah, we just finished up updating everything in here. And I remember saying, oh, that's nice. And I went back into my apartment. And I sat there and I said, I wonder what it looks like on the inside. And I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, yeah, the good old days. That's not right. And I'm like, and let me tell you, the rent for the one bedroom was $4.95 a month. All right. In California. Okay, so I'm like sitting there, went to bed, thinking about it. Went down to the office the following day after I got off from work, and I said, hey, I got a question. She goes, yeah, Felicia, what do you want? I said, I'd like to see what that apartment looks like across the way. She goes, is there something wrong with the one that you have? I said, well, I kind of want something, I just want to see what it looks like. I just want to see. Okay. She gets the keys, takes me over there. She opens it up. I walk in, and I'm like, this is nice. I said, this is like the same one that I'm in. She goes, yeah, but everything's new and all updated. I said, well, how much more would it be? She said, about $50 more. I'm like doing it in my head. Comes out, find something I can do. I can afford that. She goes, go ahead, walk around. I'm walking around. I'm looking, I'm touching the walls. I'm looking at the bedroom. I'm looking at, oh wow, when the moon comes, it actually comes right here. It's in perfect alignment. In my mind, I'm thinking it. I'm walking all around and I'm like touching everything. And I'm like, all of a sudden I start seeing where I would put this and put that. And the kitchen is nice. I love the countertops. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. Brand new refrigerator. And I'm like, ooh, and I'm like, ooh, and I'm walking through. And I'm just kind of magically taking my right hand and going like this. I like this. This is nice. Yeah, I can see myself in this one. I say, you got anybody taking this one yet? She goes, no, nobody's going for it yet. She goes, why? Are you interested in it? I go, yeah. I want to move into it. Said it was ready. I said, how long would it take us to switch paperwork over? She goes, we can go downstairs and go do it right now. I said, do I have to try to do some kind of notice saying I'm leaving it? No. She goes, I'll switch you over. No problem. And I'll give you a discount when you move in. you won't start paying the regular price until 3 months later. I go, then let's do this. Went down the stairs. She shifted everything over. And I'm sitting there saying, well, shit, I just got rid of all my boxes and stuff. And I've only been in this one for about 4 months. And I already got rid of all the boxes. I call my friend up, bless her heart, Pam, who's on the other side. And I go, Pam! She goes, hey, Flea, what you doing? I said, girl, I decided to move. She goes, you just moved. I said, well, I decided to move across the way. Just right across. She goes, really? I go, yeah, I opened up and I don't know. I just decided I just saw myself in it and I felt into it and it felt really good. It felt alive. I said, yes. And so can you come help me? She goes, I'll help you. When do you want to do? You want to start tonight or tomorrow? I said, what you doing tonight? So this is how you know you got good friends, sisters, when you can say that. And she comes over. She goes, let's just move your stuff. Let's get done. And we literally spent probably about 3 to 4 hours moving everything over from that apartment over to the new one. And then the following day, all I did was move all the little stuff, like all the dishes and all that. That was easy to do. I just carried it over, put it in the shelf, carried it over. Oh, bathroom stuff. Take it, put it in the bathroom. No boxes needed. Just used my laundry basket. And I just kept walking back and forth. And after it was said and done, I sat there and I said to myself, now that's a vision. I saw myself in it. I went ahead and took a step and walked into it and put my hands on it and left a signature, raising that vibration, meeting it, and then went ahead and just did it. That apartment was like the best apartment ever because it was magical. It was a lot. I learned a lot. I had a lot of fun there. People were always coming and eating with me there. I was always cooking up something good and people were coming. We were having, come have lunch with Flea or come have lunch, come have breakfast. Let's have a good gathering, talk medicine and spiritual things. You know, we all just come and do that. And I really, really enjoyed that until it got cuckoo for Cocoa Pop and the price started going up because somebody else brought the property. And then all of us, after I had been there for 9 years, paid rent on time, never missed it, nothing. And then boom, it went sky high, just like that. So when we see ourselves in the vision, there is a part of you already there in it. You just have to realize you're activating that vision. You're activating what you're seeing. That is the true materialization of vision versus trying to sit down and write yourself into the whole aspect of it. But can you really see yourself in it? Because when you say yes to seeing yourself in it and you're giving yourself permission to see yourself in it, the energy signature is activating it. It could be small or it could be a big one. But depending on how you are cultivating yourself to move into that, which is why as we're moving into the higher realms of energy and we got all this plasmic charged light that's helping us to cultivate whatever it is we desire. You have to build a new relationship with yourself. And that new relationship with the self is, yes, I can have that. There's no negotiation. There's no sitting there trying to figure it out. Remember, you're going to try to figure it out. Okay, you're not allowing yourself to receive it now because you're trying to figure it out. I think that's probably one of the hardest coaching things to learn is get out of the figuring it out. Just already see yourself in it, having it. Just like I went into that apartment I said and I liked it. I didn't try to figure out how I was going to get in there. I just said yes, and then boom, the universe got in alignment and made everything fall into place. So it was activated. What's the odds of me calling up my friend and telling Pam, hey, I just got switched over to something else, and she comes that night and helps me move. We're making all the noise in the world. Moving big, bulky type of cabinet things that held all the medicine stuff. So there's aspects of you already in it. All you have to do is give yourself permission to say yes to it. And the more you get used to saying yes to it and allowing yourself to receive it, the easier it becomes. And I want you to get into that space of, wow, that was so easy. This is becoming easier and easier every day. Easier and easier and easier. Just see yourself. Sometimes some visions will take longer to bring into an activation because there's something still you're trying to figure out how you're going to have it. Because the third dimensional world tells you, you got to have a job, you got to have this money coming in, you have to have this and have that, and then you have to have this and this. You got to have all these steps before you can actually have it. You don't have to walk yourself through all those steps except for the one of knowing what your divinity power is and stepping into that. And this is where all of us are going to get new upgrade training for this. Because we've had many, many lifetimes and many, many years of being told that you can't have that unless you do this to get that. Now that's flipping. And now it's all about, yeah, I think I'm going to have that. Now it's that, align me, thank you. And stepping back and just watching how it all unfolds. You don't know. What are you doing, kitty? Cleo, what are you doing? Did you get shocked? Put your paw down. Put your paw down. Oh, God. I don't know what's going on. You don't know how the universe has it already lined out, okay? So now as we're moving forward and we're accelerating, you have to be in that space. That's the vision. Today is the vision. Pick something really simple that you want to have come into your space today or tomorrow. Get into that acceleration part. Get into that alignment and step into it. Don't negotiate with yourself. And don't negotiate with Creator. Well, Creator, if you bring this to me, I will go ahead and try to finish up with that project that I made plans to do about 5 years ago, and I haven't completed it yet. But if you kind of help me out with this part, I can go ahead and do it. Do you think Creator is looking at you like, are you negotiating? What do you think Creator's thinking? You think Creator's going to say, are you negotiating with me? Are you bribing me? Creator's going to say, oh, look at you. Still have yet not figured it all out for yourself. You're still trying to negotiate. Well, let's just see how that's going to work out. Stop that. No negotiations. See it, be it, grab it, own it. Period. Any questions? I didn't think so. So activate that diamond ray of light. Activate that. Call into that diamond ray of light. That's going to be the challenge for the next few days. Can you work with that diamond ray of light? I just gave you a little snippet of that. You gotta step into that. These are those ancient things that only some people talk about, but when you start using the terminology of it, oh, I'm sorry, it just brings it to life. When you start activating yourself into those terminologies, then it starts becoming a part of you, part of your energy signature. Upgrade your energy signature. You notice how they always do that with our cards, right? They have no problem. You're using your little debit card, your card, get the money out. You get your card. And then all of a sudden they tell you, oh, we're sending you a new card. Why do they do that? Because they're upgrading. Because it's new energy. Aren't you new energy now? Aren't you upgrading? Just saying. Got you thinking. All right, so let's take a look at a vision card, and then I'm going to wrap it up and have some fish and scrambled eggs. Yummy. The Oracle of Vision. Boom. Let's see what the Oracle of Vision says today. What is the message today we need to look at? Or the Oracle of Vision. I guess she got tripped out or something with the heater, and so now she's sitting across on the opposite side from the heater. Oh. Kitty, kitty, you're strange. All right. It's kind of funny yesterday when the rain was kind of letting up a little bit, but I was just kind of relaxing, and kitties all came in and they were just sitting in front of the little heater, and we're just all sitting on the floor just chilling. They're all sprawled out and just chilling. I say, y'all like this room, don't you? Because it's full of crystals everywhere. You like that crystal vibe room. All right, we've got a frequency card out also. Actually, I'm going to pull another one. And I'll get the book out. Okay, let's take a look at the vision. Oh, this is interesting. Oh my. Okay, number 43. Take a look at this picture. Look at her. She's sitting on the couch. She's got all these mirrors and stuff around her. She's got her hair all done up. She's sitting on a blue couch. She's got all this stuff around her. So number 43, images. What is she looking at? Image. Okay. Let's dive into it. Number 40. That's what I like about Oracle of Vision. That you get the picture, but you got to look it up and find out what is the real meaning of it. Ooh. Interesting. Obsession, delusion, self-interest. Nature never deceives. It is we who deceive ourselves. Ooh. A stream of light penetrating the darkened room, revealing a solitary figure like Miss Haviston. From the great expectation, she sits in a world of her own isolation. Her reflections are her only companion. So with her looking at herself, what is that? Is she trying to have a vision of herself? Or is she thinking? What is she thinking? We should look in the mirror and see our true reflection as others would see us and strip away the psychological makeup of ego and vanity. So it's the ego that you get rid of when it comes to your vision and get rid of the illusion of the false part of you that doesn't sustain your vision. So in our celestial frequency, we have innocence is the unicorn love. That's pretty. And then we have reflectivity, the Atlantean Library, number 40. Now, those of you on the East Coast, you are going to be feeling a lot of Atlantean energy sprouting up around you. It's going to be kind of intense because there's a lot of Stargate portals and ley lines over there that are really fully activating. And with those charged light particles and things, as much of energy that's coming through the ethers and coming down towards the earth, it interferes with a lot of airplanes. Just like I was telling you about that movie Darkest Hour. If you haven't watched that, it shows that plasmic light, how it interferes with planes that are flying. Okay. This is the Atlantean Libraries, and it's all about the Akashic Records, past life regression, the sonic wave, the sonic whale tones, the dolphin communication, crystal programming, the Celtic salt, sea salt therapy, the colors of the sea foam, the Arctic blue, the white spurs is some of your essential oil that you'll use for that. The crystals can be a blue calcite and domerite. Those are really pretty ones to work with for this. But this is all about the realm of the Akashic Records. So some of you are going to be having a lot of water dreams over on the East Coast. You're going to have a lot of that. Now the Lemurian over here on the West Coast area, we're still not secured yet. It's not secure. It's getting ready to get secured. Thank you very much for coming. So the West Coast, especially California, is not secured just yet. So we're waiting for that. But the East Coast, you're got your Atlantean energy that's really kicking up out there. And so a lot of you, if you have that Atlantean DNA activation going on, you're going to feel that coming up. And write it down in your dream books and really analyze that. Okay, just pay attention to it. Because things are going to be surfacing for sure, if it hasn't already. Okay, as we go through it. And part of this, I want you to think of it like this. You know how you drop a stone into the water and you watch the rippling, have the waves ripple out? Every time when the sun throws out an energy ball towards us of a lot of massive protonic light, plasma projectile, that's a ripple effect. And in that rippling effect, it shifts timelines by fractions of seconds. That's why a lot of times you forget things like that faster now. You got to go back and remember. That's why if you can be sitting somewhere and you feel like this pass through you, that's that wave shifting. Okay, kind of like the effects of Sound of Thunder in that movie. when they were going into different timelines, looking at the dinosaurs, and they had figured out a way how to do that, but they had to make sure they never brought anything back from that timeline into the present one because it would start changing stuff. And someone stepped on a moth and got it on the bottom of their boot and didn't know. So when they came back to the present time, all of a sudden things started changing because it was this ripple effect. Okay, that's a good movie too. Teaches you about that timeline and the rippling wave. Okay, also The Edge of Tomorrow. That's going on right now. This constant, gotta keep changing the timeline to keep what we need ahead. Constantly going in, seeing it, and then interacting with it. Okay, now I died in this timeline. Now I gotta go back in. Okay, and I got this far. Now I died again. I gotta go back in. It's this constant changing in the timelines. Okay, Edge of Tomorrow. So, everyone, be good to yourselves. I am giving you the talking about the vision. I want you to allow yourself, see yourself in the vision. Know that you're in the vision, that you are the vision. And just allow yourself to align to the vision. If you want to rewrite your vision, rewrite it. And then activate yourself with that diamond ray of light. Shine bright like a diamond, right? All right, lovelies. Be good to yourself. Have a fantastic day. Bye.